Welcome back to another episode of Reliving Old Reviews as a Useless Tool of Confusion. This is the show on Contrarians, or the mini show on our channel, The Contrarians, where we look at old reviews and of classic albums and see if the writer got it right. This is a fun one of mine that I always wanted to do for this. Rolling Stone actually went and reviewed Sad Wings of Destiny by Judas Priest. Absolutely classic heavy metal album. It's just one of these weird situations where how did this review show up in Rolling Stone? But it did. It was reviewed at the time by Chris Nicholson. And I'm going to read the review here, and we're going to comment and see if Chris more or less gets it right. I think I once knew this, but I don't know anymore. I don't know if Chris is a guy or a gal. But anyways, let's read the review. This is what Chris says. Sad Wings of Destiny. This is reviewed in 1976, right? Chock full of ear-piercing vocals and the thick, sensuous rhythms of a Fender Stratocaster, Sad Wings of Destiny recalls the intensity of, and I'm just going to scroll over here, the Deep Purple of Machine Head. So that's actually kind of cool and accurate. For the time, what else could a Rolling Stone, let's not put down Rolling Stone writers, but what more can someone compare Sad Wings of Destiny to in 1976? Is Rainbow Rising even out? But anyways, the first Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow is out. There's a pile of Black Sabbath albums, so that would have been an even more accurate comparison. But Deep Purple Machine Head is a pretty accurate comparison. There are not a lot of albums to compare this record to. You could compare it to Demons and Wizards, Magician's Birthday, Look at Yourself, Deep Purple Fireball, Who Do We Think We Are? You can compare to the first Priest album, but I get the feeling this person hasn't heard the first Priest album. But that's a good start, right? Ear-piercing vocals, sensuous rhythms, sure, why not? Okay, let's read on. This is the second time around, of course. Oh, so they do know. So the effect is less startling. Oh, no, second time referring to Deep Purple Machine Head. Even the titles, Genocide and the Ripper, for instance, parallel Purple's malevolent attitude. Kind of true. Purple, it wasn't particularly malevolent, but we'll give Chris that. Priest lacks Deep Purple's keyboard emphasis, but the real difference is in the vocals. True. So there's no keyboards. The vocals are amazing, though, right? Lead singer Robert Halford is a screamer with powerful projection and little control, although he executes a complete turnaround in Epitaph, where he proves he can sing fluid tenor on a song suitable for Barry Manilow. Okay, so a couple things here. Robert Halford has all sorts of control, so that's wrong. But it's interesting. Chris goes straight to the absolutely quiet, mellowest song on this album to talk about whether Rob Halford can sing or not. And then a great comparison for 1976 is Barry Manilow, right? Barry Manilow is just such a kicking post of easy listening rock at that time. So, this is a short review. I'm almost done it. And, we have to talk about Epitaph on this album, which is pretty bizarre. Next, it says, if the Yardbirds/Zeppelin legacy has led Aerosmith so far, surely Judas Priest has a fair chance of success through copying Deep Purple, especially since their antecedents are no longer contenders for the throne. So that's really good stuff there, because basically Aerosmith, yes, is inheriting and running away with the mantle of Yardbirds and Led Zeppelin, and makes perfect sense that Judas Priest is going to inherit what Deep Purple started, and Chris is recognizing that in '76 Deep Purple's probably completely broken up at this point, right? We had Come Taste the Band, we had Made in Europe, so yeah, Deep Purple's probably gone when Chris is writing this review, and they need a replacement, and what better replacement is there than Judas Priest? So I think this was a pretty good review, pretty cool to see Sad Wings of Destiny in Rolling Stone. Let us know in the comments below. This has been another episode of Reliving Old Reviews is a Useless Tool of Confusion.